it's home.
Hi, I'm Janna with Big Gold Belt Media, and it's a huge pleasure to talk to you today.
Hi, Janna.
How's it going?
Hi. Good. How are you guys?
Good, thanks.
Good. Well, let's just dive in. We see in season 7, part 1, that Roger and Buck are traveling through the stones to try to find Jim, but they don't quite end up having the adventure they think they're going to have, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So can you guys tease, without big spoilers, what the significance of this time in the past is going to be for each of your characters?
Well, there are many twists and turns, and I think they land in a place of absolute uncertainty with, a very solid sort of objective that they have to achieve, but they have a lot of things thrown in their way. They have a lot of things to overcome, a lot of developments. They meet a few people along the way, some very interesting people, which just sort of, moves them in various ways throughout their quest, which I think people are going to really enjoy watching.
Absolutely.
I think any leap through the stones is putting your life in the hands of sort of chance, and I think this is chance times 100, because there are so many kind of unforeseen challenges that they face. As difficult as their original challenge was going to be, very quickly they realized that their compass navigating this is working overtime. So they're spinning in a few different axes.
Mm-hmm. And does it feel like there's a big sense of fate behind their where they end up and what happens, and not just random chance?
No, I don't know. You could take either sort of perspective on it. I mean, Diarmaid has talked about it being sort of the hand of fate that moves a lot of these pieces in place, and I think you can subscribe to that quite easily, given things have to have happened in order for the things that exist to be, in terms of, sorry, I can't elaborate on that further because
I know.
Cogs in this move in a way where they seem absolutely predetermined. So you could quite easily subscribe to the fact that what happens has to happen, in terms of it being fated, I think.
Mm-hmm. And Diarmaid, this is you. Oh, sorry, did I cut you off?
No, I was just in agreement of just saying there is sort of a predestined element there. Does feel like to a lot of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Diarmaid, this is your first full season as part of the cast of Outlander. Is there any scene either from part 1 or part 2 that is really memorable for you, or special, or stands out?
I think once we go on the quest, there is so many kind of adventurous and exciting moments that the guys find themselves into. But honestly, I think one of my first scenes, it's one of Buck's first, and it's one of mine on set, was arriving into Lallybroch, and just with Richard and with Sophie, not just lurking in the shadows as the Nuclevi anymore, and just the chaos that he found himself in. He is so ripped asunder. He doesn't know where he is, when he is, what's going on. And I think that scene is sort of the essence of it. And from there, we start to rebuild the relationships. As we discussed earlier on, Buck and Roger are at a fairly low bar, given that Buck tried to have Roger hanged in the previous incarnation.
He did.
So it's the only way is up from that point on. So and yeah, I think that's really those early scenes in Lallybroch were really lovely dynamic, I think, with the three of us.
Yeah, I love that scene that you did when you were tied to the chair, where you explain your whole story and how you came to be there and why.
I wasn't tied to the chair, I was sitting on the chair, but
Voluntarily.
Freudian slip there. Anyway, so
maybe that was after. In my head, you're tied to the chair. So you're not tied to it, you're just sitting. Oh,
just sitting on the chair.
I have a different memory of it.
Wow, there's an insight.
You've since been tied to that chair. That's another story for another day.
Right.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. That's my time. I cannot wait to watch the season. Outlander season 7 part 2 is going to be on STARZ November 11th. I look forward to seeing your performances.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.